Hello again, folks. So I'm just going to do the usual weekly update video for you here after what is now 20 weeks of playing the Blue-Grey Generals Only Challenge. But in a slight break with tradition, I'm going to start with a look at campaigns first. And we'll see there that we've now done two more of the campaigns. Done Operation Jupiter and the King of Demise. But that's pretty much all I've done since last week. Unfortunately, IRL got in the way a bit of playing this week, but the Operation Jupiter, that was pretty straightforward. Only took one attempt, 3 stars first time, but I must say the King of Demise was pretty tricky this time. Probably took me about 5 or 6 attempts at this one. Let's have a quick look at it here. So for those of you who haven't seen this one before, let's have a quick look at the board. So we've got we're split into two teams, and I'm going to finish up down there, and obviously this team over here, what I'll do is I'll send them down here to capture this target. There's some enemies to deal with on the way, and then they're going to land down here for this final piece. And this team up here has to first of all deal with an onslaught of some pretty tough opponents coming from this direction, and then we've got Poseidon around here somewhere. And this time I managed to, well, on the successful attempt, I managed to trap him in there and then kill him in about 2 turns. Not the first 2 turns, just 2 turns after we trapped him. But the hard part actually in this was getting past this initial onslaught of these ones. So the first 4 or 5 failed attempts were actually just me giving up after probably less than 10 turns because I suffered too much damage. And on the successful attempt, like I say, I managed to trap Poseidon and kill him quite quickly. That turns this landmass here, everyone on this island, they become your ally. And then this other team will come down here, capture that target, land there, and then help to finish off down here, destroy that base, kill Dark Arthur, who's in there, amongst others. But yeah, I actually managed to do it in 20 turns in the end, so that was a lot better than I expected, considering how tough it was. I mentioned last week that I wanted to do Lair Castle. Unfortunately, like I say, I just didn't have the time to go for that. So I'll try and get that done this week. I'm going to try and record that one. I think it's quite a good one. Can't remember if I mentioned last week or not, but I just think it's a good one because you've got a lot of gates and switches here. These ones with the green circles. You have to take the switch in order to open up these gates here. There's quite a few switches dotted around the place because these walls are too tough to just blast your way through. So yeah, we'll try and get that recorded this week. See how that goes. And conquests, we've still got those last 2 Ragnaroks to do. Haven't started on those yet. And just in terms of the team, I mentioned last week actually that I'd taken Maria up another couple of levels and actually made a miscalculation, which I'm a bit surprised none of you guys picked me up on. But I thought there was only 2 more left to do, but I've upgraded her 2 more levels and there's still 3 more left after that, so I think that'll be on a back burner for a while now. So we're looking at 2,500 to 3,000 medals to get her fully upgraded. But that has led to me playing Paris again. but only started yesterday. But there is another reason beside needing more these crown coins here to upgrade the princess. I decided that I quite fancy having that Globus Crusader there. I think it's quite a good bit of kit, that, because it goes in the 4th equipment slot. We don't have too many good pieces for that for a 12-man team. I think that's quite useful with a bit of defence, good bit of hit, 80 health, well, not much, but better than nothing, plus a bit of regen as well. Obviously won't get the exclusive effects because I don't have Charlemagne, but I think it's still worth having, so I'm going to go for that. And in regular equipment, since last week, I think I bought the book, the Bellum Gallicum, which I think means Gallic Wars maybe in Latin. So yeah, I've bought that, and I think I've decided that my next piece I'm going to save up for is going to be one of these emblems. And of the 3, I think Arthur's is probably the last one. Just get what? A bit of 50 attack, 50 health, 500 hits, pretty good. 2 movement. Washington's looks pretty good as well. You get the 2 movement, 500 hit, some critical chance. But the first one I'm going to get is that Shield of Achilles there, I think, because that's going to help make somebody quite a bit more robust with 100 defense, 300 health, 300 hits, which comes in handy the longer the game goes on, the more of that you need, and 150 evasion as well. Plus, when we get to do the infantry unit drills, Achilles will come into the team, so we'll get the exclusive effects from that as well. And so that has actually led to me shuffling a bit of equipment about, so we'll have a look at the full team this time. So we've got Hannibal there. He's now got 2 bits of paladin armour for that initial rage boost there. And there's Suri, now got the energy ring. Seems like she's only got 2 bits of paladin. There's Pachacuti. There's War. And Edward. Cleo. There's Lee. Mokti. Joan, Khalid, Kathy, and last but not least, Chansey. So, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.